everybody, my name is Jonathan and welcome to Bearly Unboxed. And today we're doing a little bit of a comparison between Barbie Extra and these Defa Lucy dolls. Now these Defa Lucy dolls, the company that makes these, they've been making these for a while, but just suddenly the doll world has been going crazy over these because the quality seems to be really on par with Barbie and maybe even a little better at times, which is kind of surprising. But Mattel ended the Barbie Extra line. We won't be getting any more of those, but Defa Lucy stepped up and said, well, we're going to make our own. So I'm going to open both of these today and we're going to take a look and compare them. I've had this doll for quite a while. I actually bought this probably like a couple years ago at this point, I believe. And I got it on clearance at Target. I love Target clearance. And I just picked her up because I thought she had a really pretty face. And she has some weird accessories. But I did want to show the back of the boxes of these. Barbie Extra had this artwork, and everyone loved this artwork. And you can see all the different dolls that were in this series of Barbie Extra that you could get. And then eventually they changed it to where this became just a photo of the doll. Not as great. It didn't have the artwork on the front anymore either. But Defa Lucy does have artwork. And it's really, really awesome. I love this artwork. And then it says Fashion Beauty, Styling, what does that say? Styling Pieces Super Pet. These are made by a Chinese company. So I did have to order these online. I went to a website called, I think it's Shein. And they have a whole Defa Lucy section. I will put a link down below in the description so you can find these on Shein. I do know you can get them on Temu. I've never ordered anything from Temu. Temu is kind of... I don't know about Temu. But I don't know about Shein either, but I did get what I ordered. So there is that. Now these are the other dolls that you can get in this Defa Lucy line. Unfortunately, these stickers are covering this up. She actually comes with like a little grumpy bulldog, or I think it's a bulldog, or a pit bull, or I don't know. But they're all really cute. The pets are kind of like over the top. I mean, very similar to the pets that came with Barbie Extra. So let's get these out of the packaging. And we'll take a look at them. Now, the barcode, this does not have a barcode on it other than this one that was added. And I don't know if that will help anybody find the doll. I can give you the barcode for the Barbie Extra. There's the barcode for that one. So let's go ahead. I'll get these out of the box and then we'll compare them side by side. I did want to mention that the back of this box does perforate and then it folds down, and I actually went ahead and just cut it off because I like to keep the artwork. I think it's really cute and I might do something with that someday. Who knows? We'll see. So then that way it allows you to get to the back easier for opening it. It's still a little difficult. So... Alright, so we got the Barbie Extra out of her packaging, and it wasn't too hard. It did have the plastic fasteners in the back of the head, attaching it to the packaging. The hair isn't too bad. It definitely could use a wash. It's a little greasy feeling. And so the Barbie Extra dolls were not made to move type of articulation. But they did have the shoulder and the elbow and even the wrist could be articulated, and the head can tilt. The legs also have knee joints. They do not have any ankle joints, which this one does have the high-heeled foot. Some of them come with flat feet, so that makes me happy that she has the high heel foot because I have more shoes that I like that would fit her. She has this jacket, and underneath she has a couple necklaces. This one is actually kind of translucent and then it's painted. She has earrings. Now the earrings on these do not come out. They have like a thing that catches them on the inside. But you can get them out if you warm the head up and you pull it out. She has these hair barrette type things in her head, or on her hair I should say. They're not attached to her head. They're attached to the hair. She is shedding like crazy, which does happen with a lot of new dolls, so that's nothing out of the ordinary. Now, I think the skirt is separate from the shirt and the jacket, so that can all be removed. She came with these sunglasses, which are kind of cool. They match her necklace and her earrings and everything. Let me give you a close-up of her face. She's a really nice face. The face does not have any pixelation that I can see. It's printed very evenly. These dolls do not come with a stand, so you have to provide your own stand. And here's her pet, which is a little Dalmatian with removable heart sunglasses. They just kind of plug in to some little slots. And there's a bow on the head that can also be removed. And it's really cute. The head does not turn. It's not posable. He's a little top heavy. Then for whatever reason, she came with a pizza purse. And it even has like zipper detail on the edge. I do think this pizza looks delicious. I love pepperoni, mushrooms, and olives. That's kind of one of my favorite combinations. She also came with what I believe is a phone, but it also has a stand, so you can stand it up, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if she can really hold the phone. I don't think she has... Yeah, she cannot hold the phone, unfortunately. So, boo on that. Alright, so now let's get this Defa Lucy out of her box and we'll do some comparisons. Alright, so Defa Lucy is out of her packaging, and my first impression was how soft her hair is. I am really impressed with how soft her hair is, and her face is painted absolutely beautifully. There's no pixelization. It's obviously, stamped on by a machine, I would imagine. Now, her hair coverage is pretty much standard for a doll. She definitely could use a hair wash, but not as much as this one needs a hair wash. She has the same articulation as a Barbie Extra. The shoulder, the wrist, and the elbow all are posable. No waist articulation. These do not have a waist articulation either. She's wearing this very tight skirt, so you can't really get too much motion, but she does have the same type of posability as the Barbie Extra. Now her feet are flat, so unfortunately, she can't wear any Barbie high heel shoes. But these look like they would be able to use Barbie accessories for sure. She has a necklace and earrings that match. And the necklace is actually around the collar of the jacket. The jacket has like faux button detail, which is really nice detail. It has this fringe. The fabric feels kind of papery a little bit, but it's mostly standard. It is stitched. I mean, it's got stitching on the sleeves and the hem here and everything. She has a two-piece outfit underneath, and then she has these belts. Now these belts are being held on by like an elastic type plasticky thing, so I'm going to take that off. Her glasses were also attached to her head with little plastic fasteners that I had to cut, and I was very careful not to cut her hair, which was very difficult. Here she is with her glasses back on, which I do like these glasses. I love it when the glasses are translucent. I hate it when they're not, because what's the point? Her clothing is all Velcro in the back, so it has Velcro there. I am very, very impressed. She actually has a second necklace underneath this one that's actually being held on by an elastic as well. Let me take care of that. I find just cutting the elastics is your easiest way to get them off. Now let's take her jacket down a bit so you can see. This is the top, and then she has this orange necklace underneath, which does have some detail to it. It has like little indentations. And then she comes with a usable bag. The bag is kind of a weird looking thing. Let me try to get her jacket back on so she can hold her bag, and then I'll show you her pet too. The pet is kind of interesting. I'm going to assume that it's a phoenix baby because it comes in a little red translucent egg. So I'm just going to say it's a phoenix baby, a reborn phoenix. All right, so I took the necklace off of the collar, and I will say it doesn't work quite as well when it's not around the collar of the jacket, but it still looks okay. Now I do have a stand here. These stands I got from Amazon, and they come in very handy. So we'll put her next to the Barbie Extra, and you can see that she is a little shorter because this one has the high-heeled feet. So if she had the high-heeled feet, she would pretty much be the same height. I'm almost sure that these are the same bodies as a Barbie Extra. So here's her bag. It's like a translucent diamond, and it does open. So you could put something in there. And then she can hold her bag just like she can. Alright, so here's the belt. Now these little charms do come off, so be careful, you might lose them. It's like a key and I think a lock and like a little heart charm. So that's cute. And then the other belt is just like a yellow belt with some studs around it. Alright, let's get these back on her. Now, I do think that I like these belts. I like the color scheme of this Defa Lucy doll too. I like it's very retro, kind of 70s looking. All right. I'll give her glasses on her head. Their glasses are sort of similar. So here's the little chick pet. Now he has some glasses. It's very cute. And I don't know, the glasses look like they do come off. Oh, and he has little rosy pink, orangey cheeks. That's cute. And I think in order to get the egg to close, you do have to take the glasses off. Yeah. And then there he is inside his translucent egg, which honestly, this egg is pretty cool just in itself. Very, very cool. Very cool accessory. You could use this for all kinds of other accessories for action figures and whatnot, and other dolls. So the chick actually does stand on his own, so that's cool. But you can leave him in his little egg as well. So I gotta say, my impressions of Defa Lucy is that they know what they're doing. They've been in business for quite a few years from what I've heard. So yeah, they definitely know what they're doing. This is a very top quality doll, and it was inexpensive. I can't remember quite off the top of my head how much I paid, but I want to say it was around $15, maybe $20. Whereas Barbie Extras, when they were around, were usually about $20, I think, as well. I did get this one on clearance for like, I think $10. It was a really good deal. So let's bring them up to the camera a little closer. And we'll put their pets to the side. No one's usually here for the pets. People just want to see the doll. So there's a side by side. Now, if you washed her hair, I think you could get rid of that bald spot, definitely, from being packaged. And then she would definitely benefit from a hair wash as well, which I'll most likely do that later on, and then I'll show it in some photos what they look like with their hair washed. But the face on this, I am very, very impressed with. It's absolutely beautiful. Before I sign off for the day, I do want to show, I was at Value Village, which is a thrift store here, and I picked up this doll that was also a Barbie Extra with a skipper face. I loved this doll. She was flashing the camera. I had one chance to get this doll on a really good deal, and I passed it up, and then I never saw it again. So I'm very happy that we found it. I did want to kind of show her with this doll because she also has blue hair. This definitely will need a good wash. Let's pull her top up. So this dress she came with, I think, is actually from her set. Now, unfortunately, the hem is coming undone, so that's a disappointment. I could probably fix that, though. But there is her beautiful skipper face and with the side eye, which I really, really loved that. Someone who owned this doll gave her a hair tie. Let's take the hair tie out. If we can get it off of her ratty hair. Let's try to cut the hair tie. There we go. All right. So she is going to be added to my collection after I also give her a good washing and conditioning. She has this bow in her hair, which that's how she came, and I'll try to preserve that when I wash her hair, but I might have to take it out. This also kind of gives you a better idea of what their articulation looks like. And then this dress, you can wear it a few different ways, which was kind of one of the cool things about her set. She came with a ton of extra clothes, and she also had like a ton of extra accessories. And so she's the same height as her as well. So stick around and you'll see some photos at the end of the video of all three of these after I wash their hair and give them a good cleaning, especially this one. But I am very happy with the condition. It's always kind of hard to tell. And I actually paid, she was $7.50 basically, and then I saved $1 off of that, so like $6.50. So Value Village. I don't know if you have Value Village where you are, or it's also called Savers. I know it's called Savers in Arizona. I used to go there when I lived in Arizona as well. You can find awesome stuff there. So let me know what you think of the new Defa Lucy Barbie Extra-Style dolls now that we no longer have actual Barbie Extra anymore. So definitely I would recommend picking up one of these for yourself just to see what the quality is like. And there's quite a few of them out there. They even have some less articulated fashionista style kind of dolls. And I have one of those that I will open in a future video. Alright, so I had a chance to wash their hair and let it dry. It's now later in the day, same day. And I will say that the Barbie Extra's hair washed really nicely. I was able to keep the hairstyle in place for the most part. I did have to redo the back, but these little barrettes are like sewn into her hair, kind of, I think. I didn't want to mess those up, so I also wanted to show you what she looked like without her jacket on, which is really cool. I like this shirt. The thing with Barbie Extra that I always liked was all the different pieces that you would get. And I didn't mention it, but her boots are actually painted, which is a very uncommon thing when it comes to Barbie. Usually they're just plain. Now, the one annoying thing with her is her necklace. The paint started chipping off. That's kind of a bummer, but it is staying on the lower part, so that's a good thing, I guess. So the Defa Lucy doll, her hair washed up absolutely beautifully, and it had no tangles when I was combing it. She looks amazing. I am very impressed with these dolls, definitely. I definitely would get more if they were easier to get. I did have to order them, and I had to wait a little bit for them to arrive. I also feel like this outfit of hers would look fantastic on a darker skinned doll. And the problem with Defa Lucy is all their dolls are light skinned like this. They don't really have a variety of skin tones like Barbie does. So I'd love to try this outfit on like a Barbie with darker skin. I think it would be absolutely beautiful. It's very, like the colors I think would look really great. And so lastly, but definitely not least, I washed up this other thrifted Barbie Extra with the skipper face, which her hair's still a bit of a mess because I did not take the hair bow down because I was afraid I would never get it back into that style. And her hair, this is definitely polypropylene. It's really not the greatest. So I conditioned it and it's very dry feeling. But she looks a lot better now, and I decided to give her this beautiful dress. I ordered this dress. This is not like an official Barbie dress. It's beautifully made. These are from Amazon, and they come in all kinds of different colors. And this is my third one that I've bought in a different color. I will put a link down below in the description to these dresses if you want to find them too. They're fairly inexpensive too, and they ship from Amazon, usually very, very quick shipping. And then I did give her these kind of glass slippers, kind of boots. These are Barbie shoes. And that's all I did was give her the dress and the shoes. And I think the dress with her hair combo and her lip color, it just looks fantastic. Now, the other thing I did want to mention is the jacket for the Barbie Extra actually does have a working belt, sort of. It can go through that loop right there. And it also has a snap in the front, snap closure. And so you can actually just snap that closed. And then it does have the fur collar, which is attached. Unfortunately, you can't take that off. But the construction on this jacket's actually really nice. The material's kind of papery, but it's still really, really nice. And then her jacket, this is what it looks like on the inside. It's not really finished on the inside. So there you have it. Defa Lucy and Barbie Extra. It's like they're almost made by the same company. Although I will say the hair quality on this feels a little better than Barbie usually. I think this might be nylon. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. It might be probably polypropylene. I sometimes have a really hard time telling the hairstyle or the hair types between dolls. So let me know what you think. Do you have any Defa Lucy dolls? They've been around a while. I would love to know if you plan on getting one maybe now. And do you have any Barbie Extras? Because those were very popular for a very long time. And I know we were all sad to see them go. So hopefully Barbie will release something similar, because I did appreciate the articulation that these dolls came with, because it allowed for much better posing than a normal Barbie doll for not much more money. So, all right. Well, thank you guys for watching, and if you're not a subscriber, please consider hitting that subscribe button and hitting the bell for notifications. I put videos out every week. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. There's links down below in the description for all my socials, so if you're looking for me on Instagram, it is down there. And I love you guys. Take care. Bye.